Hi, my name is Madam, and I'm here today with a channeled message. So, what are channeled messages? Channeled messages are messages that are channeled from your intuition. It's a divinely delivered message that you, as a channel, receive to channel no to deliver to other people, okay, and to yourself as well. But you, as a channel, are channeling as your higher self, and you're delivering it to you, your physical self, and people that are on the in the third dimensional world. Okay, fine. So I got this message today that sat with me for a bit. I slept on it and then I woke up and I said, okay, you know what? I'll deliver it. In December, I was dropping a lot of channeled messages on Provoked, and it came as a result of me fine-tuning this channel. It's kind of like a radio station. Now it's a beautiful thing because the messages come through and you're like, oh, this is a message that needs to be said. Let me sit on it and then deliver it when I'm ready. So okay, let's begin. In December, there's this black and white video I made in which I had like round glasses on, and I spoke about how things are so different now. You know, there's a change happening. It feels like a new world is here. It feels like you can do anything, you can be anything. That it's a 4-year, because numerology is one of my languages. That was one of like the most natural videos I made because I thought I was recording for myself, but I ended up realizing that, oh wow, this is something I could share. However, I lost the footage of that video, so it's funny to just come back to that video and realize that, wow, what I said then in December is really happening now. I feel it stronger, not strongly, stronger. I feel it stronger than before. So let's begin with the message. First of all, let's start with a few history facts. So this year is 2020 and this year is a 4-year. 4 represents structure, foundation, stability, building. They call it the builder's year. It is the builder's year because we are demolishing the old and rebuilding a new that is more sustainable and more authentic with the kind of people that we have become. Because humanity is waking up, humanity is progressing, and it's beautiful to see that, okay, the old systems have now reached their breaking point and they are imploding and being broken down in order for a better one to be rebuilt, okay? So it's a 4-year. Individually in our lives, different aspects of our lives have collapsed in order for more authentic and beautiful aspects to be rebuilt in its place, okay? And these structures are ones that are going to be long-lasting, strong foundation. They're going to be fruitful in the end. They're going to bring abundance to you, okay? That's what's happening. The global stage, the global community is going through that in terms of patriarchy, in terms of racism, in terms of police brutality, in terms of corruption of power, in terms of greed, etc. All of that is breaking down. A lot of people don't believe in astrology, but the truth is, astrology helps in assisting these things to happen, okay? It's a beautiful thing. Astrology helps in assisting these things to happen. First of all, you have Pluto, the planet of transformation, death and rebirth, in Capricorn, which has to do with governmental institutions, all kinds of institutions, power, all those higher power structures. You also have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in Capricorn as well. So whatever Pluto is doing with power and revealing of secrets and revealing of corruption, revealing of greed, revealing of racism, revealing of police brutality on a higher level, Jupiter is expanding that. So we are seeing it more now, okay? Those 2 planets are in retrograde. So when planets are in retrograde, it gives the illusion of them moving backwards, but what is really happening is that they are causing us to reassess, review, realign, restructure these issues that it's bringing to light, okay? So that's what is happening. When humans walk in line with planetary transits and things that are happening in the cosmos, it helps them to really, harness those energies for their good, okay? And regardless of whether or not they do anything about it, things are still going to occur in line with that transit, okay? So this Pluto transit with Jupiter are beautiful. It's happening now. My point for this video is to say that what I said before about how we are entering a new world how we are going to start doing things differently, how we are rebuilding, we are restructuring. Is true. This new world for me as a channel, I'm already there. I'm already existing in it. And the thing about life is that in order for something to manifest here physically, it has to manifest here first. I'm that kind of person that sees and feels it here first, that you already think that, oh, I was already here. And then you're not seeing the physical world is like taking its time to come. That has nothing to do with you, because at the end of the day, you are meant to still stay centered and secure in that feeling. When we pray, before anything, we see anything here, is already up here. And is our sustained faith in that image that we see up here that brings it down here. Some of us can already feel that we are where we need to be in life, like the life that we want is here, we've manifested what it is that we want. It has not shown itself physically, but we feel it. We feel that it's just right here already. That enough helps things to be sustained, that connection to be sustained for things to come into the physical, all right? My thing is, intuitively, I feel like the world is changing. We can see that, but underneath it all, the whole foundation of the world has changed. Like, it is being rebuilt, it is being restructured, and things that are being put in its foundation are different from what was put in before. For example, I do see a rise in the matriarchal system. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to come here, but I do see a rise in that. Women are going to be in more powerful roles. There's just going to be like a dismantling of the patriarchy. For me, as a channeler, I always just see that thing and I'm there already. But then I see the physical world, and it takes like 3 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years for this thing that I'm feeling and seeing. Like, I'm here, I'm already there. It takes all those years for me to see it in the physical form. Does that make sense? So as I am as a person right now, what I'm trying to say is this: we shouldn't lose faith as humans in whatever it is that we want to manifest in this world. We shouldn't lose faith in humans at all, because when we pray, we're supposed to have faith to sustain that, regardless of the fact that my physical reality does not see what it is that I prayed for. I still hold on to that faith that God is going to manifest that thing for me in my life. And that's how it should be with everything. It's crazy. It literally just feels like people don't even know what else is coming, because this is just the beginning. When I did these channeled videos of saying that, yeah, things are different now, things have changed, all of that, I said to myself, how is it going to show up in the physical world? I didn't see a pandemic, but I saw like a shutdown of the world, like in order for people to stop and reflect. I saw that. I didn't know it would come in the form of a pandemic. I didn't see any of these events occurring, but I felt the energy of that. And it's funny, energy is just, it's a language, it's a first language for everyone, but it's just that sorry about that. It's just that we've been conditioned to not think about it or focus on it. However, like, I felt the energy of a revolution. I felt the energy of a change. I felt the energy of an uprising. I felt the energy of things being different than it was before. Something that is more lighthearted, something that is more secure within our identity. All right? And that is where we're at now. We are at a time where anything is possible. The events that have been happening on social media are freaking crazy. They are confirming that, whoa, we are actually in a movie. And the truth is, I've always said this: if you're in a movie, act the way you'd want your character to act. Act like a bad bitch if you're a woman, you understand? Act like somebody that is the protagonist, that is going to save the world in their own way, Because with this year, what I know for sure is that 4, in terms of tarot, also has to do with personal identity. It has to do with you being strong enough in yourself and knowing yourself and building yourself. It has to do with you healing different wounds within you, parental wounds, because the tarot card has to do with healing father wounds. It has to do with that in a way that, okay, you are more accepting of your identity. All right, so there's a lot going on this year, but most importantly, the thing that I would say for everyone is that regardless of how the world is changing outside of you, one thing for sure is you are changing too, and the thing that you have most control over is you. What is your identity like? Who are you Are you proud of who you are? Do you think you can be better? Are you strong in your sense of self? Do you trust yourself? Self-trust is so important. So even as we are rebuilding things outside in our lives, we should be rebuilding ourselves as well in a way that is more in line with our true and authentic selves. Because for me, my work is about how can we be the best version of ourselves, okay? Self-awareness, introspection, reflection, all of that is important when you're building yourself, okay? So for me this year, as it's a 4 year and we are rebuilding different structures in our life and different sectors of our life are being rebuilt, just make sure that you know that the most important aspect is yourself, your identity, the way you see yourself, the way you perceive yourself, okay? The world is changing for the better, for real. And for me, as an Aries, I just feel like in order to be restored, there has to be chaos first, and that chaos has to shake things to the core. That chaos has to burn things to the ground. I'm that kind of person that if something is not working, I want to set it on fire and, restart, because that's what this whole change is about, burning things that are no longer working in order for better things to be rebuilt. So it's a 4 year, yes, it's a 4 year. We are all changing, the world is changing, and honestly it's going to be a beautiful change. I'll come back with more messages from time to time, but this is what I wanted to tell you. Like, change is near, change is here. So keep your faith regardless. That's literally one of the things that we should hold on to. Faith that what it is I want to see in the world manifests, okay? More to come.